Meanwhile, he encountered a man. Initially, he was afraid. However, even still, he had a little relief because he had found a person here. The man asked him, "How did you get here?" He asked the other man in return, "How did you get here?" The other man answered him, My parents and my parents' parents were raised here. But you, how did you come here? For no man whatsoever comes here from the settled areas." He was very frightened, for he understood that this is no human being at all. For he says that his ancestors were raised here, and no man from civilization comes here at all. So he understood that this is no human at all. But still, he did not do anything to him whatsoever, and was welcoming. And the man of the forest told him, "What are you doing here?" He answered, "He is chasing after the animals." The man of the forest said to him, "Stop chasing after your sins already, for it is not animals at all, but rather your sins are leading you around like this. Enough already. You have already received yours. In other words, your punishment you have already received. Now stop chasing them anymore. Come with me. You will arrive at the thing that is fitting for you." He went with him, and he was afraid to speak with him and to ask him anything, for a man like this may open up his mouth and will swallow him down. He followed him. Meanwhile, he encountered his friend, who was chasing after the horse. As soon as he saw him, he immediately winked at him to signal, this is no human being at all. Don't have any dealings with him whatsoever, because this is not at all human." And he immediately went and whispered to him in his ear, "This is not a human being at all." Meanwhile, his friend, the man of the horse, took a look, and he saw he has a sack with bread on his shoulder. He began to appeal to him, "My brother, it is already days that I have not eaten. Give me bread." He answered him, "Here in the wilderness nothing avails. Since my life takes priority, I need the bread for my sake." He began to beg him and beseech him greatly, "I will give what I'll give you. Except in the wilderness, certainly no gift helps at all for bread." He answered him, "What can you give me for bread in the wilderness?" He said to him, "I will give away myself entirely. I will sell myself to you as a servant for the bread." He, the man of the animals, decided to purchase a man. It's worth it to give him bread. And he bought him as a permanent slave. And he swore him with oaths that he shall be a slave to him forever, even when they arrive in civilization. And he will give him bread, that is, they shall both eat from the sack of bread until it will run out.